Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use glue properly when you are building miniatures. Now, in my opinion, there is only one way you should be using, or only one kind of glue or one specific technique of using glue to glue your miniatures together. That particular glue is any form of glue that you can paint onto your miniature. Yes, I said paint onto your miniature. And the reason for that is control, maximum control when applying glue. So, for example, GW, when I worked there, that we were using like squeezy bottles. And you would obviously all the time squeeze out too much glue. It was quite a wide end on it, so you would get a blob of glue. And when you just want to say stick whatever, an optic to a rifle, that's really difficult to do. So what I always taught all my customers to use was some form of glue that you could paint on. So I will give you an example now. So let's say you get your glue, and we can open it up and we can actually have a look at this one. It's got a huge brush to use as an applicator. And if we look at this compared to the size of the backpack that I'm about to glue on the miniature, it's like the same size as the backpack. So I only want to put glue on like 10% of the backpack, yet the applicator is the same size as the backpack. So that doesn't work for me. So what I would do is I'd grab a paintbrush, a cheap, nasty old one. Don't use your best paintbrushes to do this. And what I'm going to do is dip my paintbrush in the glue, wipe off the excess, and I'm going to apply the glue to both areas that I want to stick together. So it'll be the back of this Sister of Battle. So apply a little bit there. That's going to tack up just for a second. Get a bit more glue, wipe off the excess. And I'm now going to put glue in the crevice there for the backpack to attach to. So that's just going to tack up a little bit. Wipe my brush off in some water. Done. That's the brush, ready to use again another time. Grab the backpack, grab the miniature, stick them together. There is no glue squeezing out the edges. You can see in there nothing is seeping out. It's just a perfect connection. It's the right amount of glue applied. All you're doing is you're using the glue to tack up the surface of both surfaces. You tack up both surfaces so they're sticky and the plastic begins to melt slightly, and then you are just sticking them together and they melt together. Okay, you don't need to put a huge blob on. I had maximum control applying that, and that goes the same for anything. So when it comes to applying glue to the tip of her wrist there, okay, if you can see that, the tip of the wrist, I will use a paintbrush for that. And I honestly recommend at home using that no matter what you are gluing miniature wise, as long as it's a plastic miniature. Apply your glue with a paintbrush if it's a thin enough consistency to do it. I use this Humbrol liquid poly, and yeah, it's an absolutely brilliant way of doing it. If you know a better way, please put it in the comments below. I don't know a better way of gluing miniatures together that gives such control and accuracy on such tiny little miniatures that leaves no overspill. So thank you very much, everyone.